Hi guys, it's me again, Ian, here in Beijing, and I hope everyone out there in the big beautiful world is doing well and keeping well. This vlog is going to be a little bit tad confusing for me. You see, I wanted to come here and visit this museum today, but it kind of goes against my values and my instincts. You see, I'm not a big fan of war, and us humans have been fighting wars for thousands of years, and to be honest, you would have thought we would have come up with other ways to resolve our differences without so much damage in the world. War is awful. It's destructive in every sense of the way, but when you see it every night on your television, you can get immune to it. So in a way, it is the right experience for me to come here to a place like this war museum to get a sense of the size and scale of the destructive power of the war machines. Even though they're historical war machines, to get that first-hand experience does reinforce the need to fight for peace in the same way as our politicians in power often fight for war. So no matter what, we as humans should always be fighting for peace. It's in our very core to be peaceful. Unfortunately though, it's always in our very core to be greedy. And some people and some countries are much more greedy than others. I mean, how much is enough? Yeah. So I'm here in the Beijing People's Military War Museum. Get the title right in a second. I'm not sure what the numbering means, but I'll ask Lisa later. It's obviously significant. It's a fascinating place, but I'm still not big on war. But definitely displays China as a powerful nation, and we should recognise that. Just look at the size of this and the sheer destructive power that could be there if it was unleashed on your town, village or city. Sad. And this is more up my street, this car. Yep, there is always a gift shop and the kids love it. Glorifying water maybe. The size of this missile, and they're not even that big, probably, in modern sense. It's interesting, they've got guns from every nationality and they've got a search function so you can search for the guns. But it feels like it's on display as a, I don't know, as a deterrent. It feels more deterrent than celebration for me. Hollywood movies that always make them feel kind of plasticky, but when you see them in real life, they're just big, heavy chunks of metal. But God, they can do some damage. So I'm in the basement of the museum, and this is where the heavy tanks and stuff are, and it was quite surprising that there's a lot of the equipment here is actually American, so I'm not sure why that is. Maybe just as recognition, or maybe as a deterrent, or maybe an indicator, but who knows. It is quite interesting. This is the irony for me. These have probably seen real service and killed people, but here they are in a museum, and we are photographing them and videoing them, hopefully for the right reasons, which is a deterrent. So this is how I see war. So imagine you're a businessman and your company makes weapons. So you're either American, British, Israel, whatever. You're the CEO of one of the big players in the military production of war machines. You're in the boardroom having a meeting, and you ask for the year-on-year sales projections, and the reply is that it's not good. You're not having a good sales year. And the reason for that is because since we withdrew from Afghanistan, reduced conflicts in South America as they've got no money, Asia and Africa are more stabilised, then we're likely to be double-digit down on our sales percentage year on year. But we can't have that, says the businessman. We've got shareholders to keep happy. Right, he'll say, all of you need to get to Congress, get to Parliament, get to Europe, start to provoke these damn lazy politicians into doing something, as we're not paying for them to sit around in their fat asses. And listen, don't push it too far, just some provocations, as we don't want World War III, as that's not good for business. So balance is the key here. Just provoke certain people and countries so their neighbours and the like go big on purchasing more military equipment. So come on people, get out there, make us money, make our shareholders money. That is the way I see war. I kind of shake my head at the numpties in the good old US of A who are screaming for civil war. The people who make the most noise about fighting a civil war couldn't fight sleep. They would be nothing but cannon fodder. So I don't think they've also actually thought it through. You fight a civil war and then what? What do you think you're left with? You just don't think it through. You have some stupid Hollywood romantic view of a victory, but they're so mistaken. It's sad, because America, in essence, was a great country. Yes, I just have an old sort of hippie spirit and wish we had outright peace, because I'm a father of an 18-year-old son back in Scotland, and if there is any shit hitting the fan, then it's our sons and daughters that fight a battle. The politicians, they shield their own. Just don't let it be. Fight for peace, like your family's health depends on it. So, yeah, this is Ian in Beijing, surrounded with military equipment, saying, peace out, take care of yourself, fight for peace. So I've left the museum. It was actually quite a nice museum. It was well put together. There was a balance there. I felt like it was positioned as a deterrent. Great thing is the kids weren't that interested. Parents were interested, but let's hope and pray that we never have war. Beautiful day. Long may we have some beautiful blue skies, as long as it's not too hot, because that just melts me. Museum was okay. It is what it is. So this is Ian, thanking you for watching my channel and wishing you well. Stay safe.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full